Another day, another disaster, and this time, it's apparently Trump's SCOTUS pick that's gonna kill us all. And I would prepare for that, but gosh, I already spent all my savings on a net neutrality bunker. Hey guys, I'm Brittany Hughes, and welcome back to Reality Check on MRC TV, and grab your doomsday helmets. Because Trump announced his SCOTUS pick on Monday night, and it's Brett Kavanaugh. Then again, it could have been Mickey Mouse for all the left cared, because their freakout had already been pre-planned. Protests had been scheduled in 12 major U.S. cities before Trump had ever even announced his nominee. They're being organized by a group called Refuse Fascism, who, get this, claims that the Trump-Pence regime poses a catastrophic danger to humanity and the planet. Their Facebook event photo featured a Ku Klux Klan hood on a faceless judge figure because they didn't actually know who they would be protesting when they scheduled their event. Then again, a lack of basic information has never stopped liberals from losing their minds before. Fox News' Shannon Bream tweeted that they had to move their live show from in front of the Supreme Court building back to their studio on Monday night because protesters had become so violent in the streets of D.C. that police were struggling to contain them. They left behind piles of unused signs in the street because they had literally made a protest sign for every single possible nominee. Just minutes after Trump announced his pick, the Women's March tweeted out their official objection to Kavanaugh and forgot to add his name. Seriously, there were two little X's where Kavanaugh's name should have been in their press release because the Women's March was going to object to Trump's pick no matter who it was. Their statement was already written. Actor Ron Perlman tweeted that Kavanaugh's nomination to the Supreme Court means that America is officially adopting Sharia law and women's rights are reverting back to the Middle Ages. Billionaire liberal Tom Steyer said that America would hemorrhage basic rights and that corporations would stage a hostile takeover of the country. Former Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe said that Kavanaugh's nomination threatens the lives of millions of Americans. And gosh, I haven't seen the left this panicked since, yesterday. Because really, they've been in an end-of-the-world conniption fit for about 2 straight years. This is what, our 17th apocalypse? We were all supposed to die when Trump was elected, and that didn't happen. Then we were supposed to die when he was inaugurated, and that didn't happen. Net neutrality was supposed to end with bodies scattered in the streets. We were promised mass casualties from the tax bill, and instead all we got were jobs and raises. The sky was supposed to fall when Trump did away with the individual Obamacare mandate, and that didn't happen. Trump getting us out of that terrible Paris Agreement was supposed to leave us choking on smog, and we're not. Pulling out of the Iran deal was supposed to cause the world to explode, and it hasn't. And I had it on good authority that the SCOTUS ruling in favor of crisis pregnancy centers in California meant that all of us women had to suddenly put on handmaid costumes and bow before our male overlords. And we aren't. But yeah, a SCOTUS seat going to Kavanaugh, who's a somewhat middle-of-the-road judge who actually ruled in favor of parts of Obamacare and thinks the government has a compelling interest in making sure that women have access to birth control, yeah, he's what's going to finally do us in. Okay. It's funny that the left is constantly mocking Trump for calling everything the best and the biggest, when for them, everything is always the worst and the deadliest. But if every day is the end of the world, then that hysteria starts to lose its effect. And the worst part is the left hates America so much that they are actually pissed that it hasn't totally fallen apart. They're legitimately mad that the country is actually doing pretty well, that black people have more jobs, that we may be on some path to peace with North Korea, and that all of their doom and gloom predictions have not come true. Because for them, America imploding under Trump is better than it succeeding because of its people. So today it's Kavanaugh. Tomorrow they'll be falling apart over something else. And unfortunately for them, the country isn't falling apart with them. And that's your Reality Check America. Subscribe to our YouTube page, like us on Facebook and Twitter, and stay sane out there.